Good morning, it's Sunday. I just woke up in Korea. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look for coffee. It shouldn't be too difficult to find coffee because Korea has an amazing coffee culture out here. There's basically coffee shops everywhere. I should be able to find the first coffee shop. I have a general idea of where I'm going to have some coffee. I have a general idea of what I'm gonna do today, but I wanna sit at a coffee shop, plan out my route. I think that's really important because yesterday I spent so much time trying to navigate the subway station and everything's so far apart. The city is so huge. I spent literally hours on the train, and I think I could have cut that time less if I did better planning. Today, I'm gonna plan a little bit better and maybe I can kind of see a little bit more than I did yesterday. Okay, that was a fail. I went to this chain coffee place called Mega Coffee, and I wanted to order, but there was people in line and I'm impatient. The lady was really busy and she wasn't acknowledging anybody. She was working there by herself. I'll give her a little bit of grace, but I noticed somebody was ordering from a kiosk, so I went to the kiosk, put in my order. But the problem is I couldn't pay with cash or I couldn't pay with Visa or MasterCard because I had to use Naver Pay or some other apps that they use to pay out here. So I just kind of gave up and left. Now I'm walking towards the metro station because I'm sure I can find another coffee shop closer to the train station, and then I can kind of go from there. Is this going to be a place? No, they're closed. There's a Starbucks across the street. Will I go there? No. Okay, that Mega Coffee is also closed. Gangnam is kind of a business district. So most of the coffee shops are tailoring towards the business community, and it is a Sunday, so a lot of these nobody's working right now, but most of the coffee shops on the strip are closed. Even the Starbucks is closed. Starbucks there, and there's a Starbucks right there. So as you can see right now, I'm just kind of walking down the street, which is Tehran Road. Tehran Road. Here's the thing. I was looking at the train, and the stop that I need to requires a transfer. And the problem with the transfers is these train stations are so huge that you really got to walk like half a mile just to transfer from one station to the next. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating, but you do have to do a lot of walking. And rather than have a transfer, I realized that this street connects directly to where I want to go. And it's going to be giving me a chance to kind of feel the atmosphere and explore Korea and kind of enjoy what it is and hear the sound, see the sights. Feel what it's like. Oh, coffee coma. See what it's like and actually be able to find coffee and see what it's like to be a Korean. All right, this might be the spot. Coffee coma.
So I have to be really quiet in here because this coffee shop is kind of got a really mellow vibe, and it's almost like I'm in a library. There are people behind my shoulder studying. It's not like our typical Starbucks. They're playing La Vie en Rose at a croque monsieur sandwich and enjoying my coffee. I like this vibe. It's a lot different than the drinking, the smoking, the spitting from last night.
No, seriously, I don't know how Starbucks gets away with it. I walked just past another Starbucks, and then to the left of me, there's another Starbucks, and right down the street, there's another Starbucks. I don't know what's happening at Starbucks. It's across the street from the Coffee Bean, and next door to the Vienna Coffee House. So I don't know what Starbucks executive was like. Just put one here, and here, and here, and here, and here. But the crazy thing is it's probably always going to be busy because I think there's enough people to justify the expense of setting up shop. Koreans apparently love coffee and there's a great coffee culture here, and Starbucks is really taking advantage of that. Chick by chick. Oh, it looks so good. Yeah, I honestly have no idea why I'm here. But it seems interesting. If it takes up this much space in city center, then I'm sure it's worth it. I kind of need this serenity right now. I think over the spring, it might be beautiful. I see a lot of different types of trees and different types of plants. Check this out. Ooh, do I want to hike up there? All right, let's see what the sign says first. Okay, 600 meters that way. It's the royal tomb of King Seolleung and the royal tomb of Queen Jeongneung. Queen Jeongneung this way, and then turn around is the exit. I just came in over there, and I could have just crossed over, but I decided that I was gonna walk this trail and then down this really, really muddy trail, damaging my shoes. Of course, I would wear white shoes right now, but I walked down this entire trail because I wanted a shot of that from there. And then now that I see it from here, I see the tomb up there on top of the hill. So maybe I will have to take that height. Shrine. I walked underneath here. It was, I don't want to use the word disappointing, but the thing is, this tomb is on top of a hill that you don't have access to. It's blocked off, so I couldn't get up there. So I just kind of came back down and walked across. Now I'm walking over here. I'm gonna see if there's a way to get up there to see that. Otherwise, this has become just basically a park where a lot of people just come here for exercise. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to hike these stairs. Okay guys, I'm doing it. I'm gonna go ahead and hike these stairs. It's a lot steeper, but I'm kind of getting used to walking upstairs and going up and down hills here in Korea. Walked up that little hill, and this is the tomb of King Seolleung. That interesting. It is beautiful. I think in the springtime, when all the trees are bloomed and all the plants are blooming, I'm sure it's a beautiful place. But I think what the significance is, but I think there's a lot of historical significance, and this is why it's here. So it's worth a visit for me to come see. I just did a loop, didn't I? This is the Spirit Road that went from the Queen down to here. Another sidebar, I'm really liking this courtyard vibe. I think we need to build this in our backyard. One common theme I found throughout Korea so far is that they're blending a lot of the old with the new, more new than old. All right, well, I'm walking towards the exit of this place right now. I will say that if you're gonna decide to come here, I mean, it was only 1,000 won, which at current exchange rates come out to be about 71 cents to tour the grounds. If anything, you're gonna get a good exercise. You're gonna get a good walk out of it. That's what a lot of the elders seem to do here. They just come here to walk and exercise. and it's got different elevations, lots of muddy ground. But that's really about it.